Hey guys, this video is gonna be about the ad rules, how you can basically play around with the automated ad rules if you wanna basically turn off your campaign on certain time period, uh, for like holidays, and if you wanna basically overbid or decrease the bid, based on the impressions or clicks and stuff like that. So there are a whole lot of those automation are built in the Google AdWords. Uh, we do have like scripts that basically does all of that for us, but since we are agency, we have more command over that side of areas. That's more expert side of it. But I for now you can basically play around with the basic stuff through the ad rules, and I'm gonna actually give you the idea how you can basically do that. You can actually apply the ad rules just like that as well. So like you can basically see you have the option here to create an automated rule. You can do that from here. Not only from here, you can basically apply the ad rule on different areas like on the keywords level and the ad groups, and and a whole lot of that. So over here you basically need to name your ad, the rule that you're basically setting up. So for instance, I'm gonna just do test ad rule action. Okay, so since I was in the campaign setting, the only action that I can perform is enable the campaign, pause the campaign, change the budget, and send the email if something happens. Let's you know I'm gonna go with like change the budget. So like campaign total, since the account is in PKR currency, that's why it's showing PKR. If you are managing the US based account, you would see US currency over here. So I'm gonna go with like 50,000. Only video campaign use total budget. Okay, let's change that to average daily. There are a lot of different actions that you can basically perform. So maybe increase the budget by 50%. Upper budget limit. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. So apply to selected campaign maybe. Selected campaign. Okay, so this is the only campaign that I have which is not deleted, so that's why I can select this one. And if I would have others, I would have been able to select the other ones as well. So conditions when this action is going to be applied. So this is very basically play around with that condition. If this happened, then that action needs to be done. So for instance, I'm gonna go with, so if like conversions. Okay, so if like conversions are this much, then this action needs to be run. And the frequency to check this rule is we have it over here. We can either have it run on a daily basis, weekly, monthly, and maybe only once. But since it's an automated rule, we can only select once if it's if we are maybe going on a vacation or something, and we want to have pause the camping on a day before that, and we don't want this action to be repeated, then I would go with the once. But since I want to basically check like maybe on a monthly basis, so if so on a monthly basis, if this happened, this action needs to be performed. And an email result. Okay, if there are any errors, you can basically put an email address over here. So what it will do, it will basically email you that this action has been performed, and this is facing certain errors and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how you basically do that. I'm gonna cancel, and I'm gonna give you the idea what I was saying. You can basically have ad rules on different levels. So now I'm on a ad group level, and I can basically select the automated rule here, and this is now is only applicable for that particular ad group. Not only that, you can basically go to keywords and then have the automated rule setup here. So as you can see, this is for this selected keyword only, and I can have the conditions over here. So maybe like if the quality score is maybe, or maybe the CTR. 1 second. Okay, so if the CTR is this much, apply, and frequency, like maybe we can have a daily, and what action am I applying? So maybe I can just pause if it's, if it's this much CTR, or I can increase, I can enable or pause or change the keyword bid, and maybe change the final URL as well. So maybe on certain keyword I want to have that particular, if whenever the particular keyword is triggered, I want the user to be landed on a different landing page. I can basically just do that right from here. So yeah, there are like a lot of different things that you can do. As you can see, there are a lot of different conditions. I'm not going to I cannot possibly cover all of that, but you can definitely dig in and see what are the different functionalities that you can play around with. And the other option to go on the rule setting, you can basically tools and settings, and from here you can click on rules, and from here you can basically create all of these rules here as well. Yeah, that's about it. And what we do initially, we do use some of these rules, but we do have like a lot of scripts built which does most of these basic settings for us on a regular basis. So yeah, but for now you guys can play around with the rules option, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. Thanks.